So we meet again. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Max, and today we're gonna be diving into a topic that could be pretty hard to deal with, but more likely than not, you're gonna deal with this at one point in your life, and that is the question, should you cut off your friends or not? Friendship could be a beautiful thing, but sometimes it could be a pretty trash thing, I'm not even gonna lie. One day you're best friends with someone, and then the next day you find out he's been piping your girl in the staircase of your high school for the last 4 years. So sometimes we're gonna find ourselves in situations where you might have to cut someone off to make yourself happier, to live a better life. And that's why today I'm gonna be giving you some red flags you can look out for, assuming you have friends, and talk about when you should cut off a friendship and what you could do to maybe prevent that from even happening. So let's get into it. All right, before we even start this off, I'm just gonna say, I'm giving you my opinion. Don't go cut someone off, be tight about it, and then come back and blame me. That's not my fault. You gotta make your own decisions in life. I'm just gonna give you some red flags. You know, you can look out for them, do with this information what you will, but sometimes you're gonna have to cut someone off. Sometimes you might not wanna cut someone off. We all have our own situations. All right, let's get into red flag number one. They never support you. If you have a friend who's constantly not supporting you, they're belittling you, they're making you feel like shit, and then when they see that you're down, instead of trying to help you up, they try to either keep you there or push you further down, that's not your friend, bro. Friendships are supposed to be built on, support, trust, respect. And if you see that your friend's not supporting you and you're constantly there for them, you're constantly helping them out, and then the second you need help, they're nowhere to be found, I would really think about whether that's your friend or not, because that's not a friend to me. Number two, they betray your trust. Trust is one of the most important things that any relationship can have, to be honest. If you see that your friend is like constantly betraying your trust, like talking shit behind your back, spreading lies about you, literally just saying things to you that aren't true to a point where you don't even feel like you could believe a word that comes out of this guy's mouth, I would really take a step back and question if that's even your friend in the first place. A friend is someone that, you should be able to confide in to an extent. Like, I should be able to tell you things and hope that you're not gonna go spread my business to everyone else. I should be able to tell you things and we keep it between us. But if I feel like, if I tell you something, I know for a fact you're gonna go run and tell everyone, you're not my friend, bro. Number three, constant negativity. Don't get me wrong, I can be negative sometimes too, but if you're around someone who's just always negative, where like they shit on everything y'all doing, they shit on everything you like, they shit on everything you do, like, bro, these people are just a drag to be around in general. And negativity, the same thing with positivity, negativity is contagious. Like, if you're around someone who's always negative, it's gonna really kill your mood and make you negative, and you're gonna start talking shit just so you don't feel like the odd one out. And I've had friends like this too, where you hang around them and like after I'm done hanging out with them, I'm like, bro, I'm fucking depressed after hanging out with you. Like, bro, maybe try talking to them about it, but if that's just who they are and they're just always negative and they have no sense in changing, I would really question whether you want to be around them or not, bro, because it's just gonna kill your own mood. Number four, they don't reciprocate on the friendship. A friendship is between both of y'all. If it's only going down one way and you're giving them everything and you really get nothing in return, is it really your friend, or is it just someone that you like doing things for? If you're the only one investing your time, energy, love, support, whatever into a relationship, and you see you're getting nothing back from that person, and when you ask for it, it's like a whole hassle, like, bro, they're not really your friend. They just like what you're giving them. They don't want to give you anything back. Especially if you start to feel like you're wasting your own time and they're taking you for granted, and like you try to talk to them about it and they give zero fucks, I would really question whether that's your friend or not, or if they're just using you. In a friendship, you shouldn't be in a situation where like you feel like you care 10 times more about the other person than they care about you. Cause like, bro, you're just settling for less. Find someone who's gonna give you the time of day, who's gonna put back in the same amount of trust and whatever into the friendship, where you're gonna feel like, this is a genuine connection between both of us and we both actually fuck with each other. All right, number five, and I think this is the most important one for me, but constant disrespect. Respect is the number one thing any relationship should have. Don't get me wrong, people are gonna fuck around and do things that they think's a joke and it might hurt your feelings and it wasn't intentional, or they might just play around, poke fun at each other. You might do stupid shit every now and then, because nobody's perfect. But if you feel like you have a friend and they're constantly crossing the line and disrespecting you, especially doing things that you told them, like, bro, don't do this. Bro, I'm not cool with that, I would really question whether they're your friend or not. As a friend, you shouldn't be trying to do things that you know are gonna hurt me or hurt my feelings. And especially if I've told you, like, bro, don't do that, like, you're bugging, bro. What's that saying? Is like, you rather have love than respect, because, bro, someone could love you and still fuck you over. But someone who respects you, they're gonna try to go out of their way not to fuck you over because they have an amount of respect for you. And in a friendship, if the person doesn't respect you, bro, that's not your friend. Not even just a friendship, a relationship, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your family, whatever. It don't matter who it is. If they don't respect you, bro, you shouldn't be wasting your time or energy. All right, guys, so those are some of the red flags you might see in a friendship you have. Remember, just because one of your friends might show one of these red flags, or they might show a few of them, it doesn't mean go run and cut them off. It really depends on the situation and whether or not they're consistently hitting a few of these red flags. Like, just because your friend disrespects you once doesn't mean cut them off, unless the situation really calls for it. But to me, you know, if they're showing all of these red flags and I'm constantly seeing it to a point where the friendship's more bad than good and I feel really just sick and tired of this fucking person, that's when I would say cut them off. You know, deciding to cut someone off is a big decision and it's not that easy. So that's why right now I'm gonna be telling you some things that you can do to maybe help you come to the decision or help you deal with it and figure out what you should do in the first place. All right, so the first one is self-reflection. Take some time and think about it. I don't like making any decisions like really fast. I'm not super impulsive like that. I like to think my shit through so I don't make a decision I'm gonna regret in the long run. So sit down and really just question it. How is it making you feel? How do you feel about this person? Do you still care about this person? Do you feel like the friendship can never go back to what it was? Do you feel like you don't even want this person around? Really just sit back and think about it. You could just not talk to this person for a few, bro, and just think about what you want to do. You don't need to just go run and cut someone off. All right, the second one, I feel like this is the most important, and that is communication. Try sitting down with this person and having an honest conversation. Let them know how what they're doing is affecting you. Let them know how what they're doing is making you question the friendship. Try to do it in a way that it's like you're not attacking the person. You're just literally trying to have a conversation. I mean, granted, some people don't know how to listen, and they won't even know how to listen to constructive criticism or anything that, you know, puts them down in a way. But at least you could say you tried. So, you know, try to have an honest conversation with this person. Try to just put everything out there, let them know what's up, and they'll take it whatever way they're gonna take it. But at least you could say like, yo, I did my part. I tried to talk to them. But if you feel like this person's really just twisting the conversation to make you feel like you're bugging out and they're doing nothing wrong and they're really just twisting what you say to make you feel like you're crazy, just stop talking to them, bro. Fuck these people. All right, next one. I mean, this kind of goes into communication, but at the same time it doesn't, and that is set boundaries. Yeah, you should let the person know like, yo, you can't be doing this, and set the boundaries verbally, but also like mentally, you need to set boundaries with yourself. If someone's doing something to you, you don't take it right there and then, stop it. That means you have to walk away. You gotta stop hanging out with them and just leave because they're being wild. Do it. The boundary could be limiting how much time you spend together. The boundary could be like, yo, I'm not gonna hang out with you unless I'm around other people. Or the boundary could just be like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna take a break from this because you're disrespecting me and you're not seeing it. I'll try it again later. And last but not least, if you feel like you're really bugging out, you're stressing out, try talking to someone, try to get some support. You know, it's a nice feeling when you're feeling like you're stressing out and you're bugging out. You can talk to someone and they can reassure you whether or not you're crazy or not. Because sometimes you might just misunderstand a situation, think your friend's doing something intentionally and they're not. And talking to someone else, you can just get a different perspective, feel whatever, you know, just try to sort it out in your head. And if you have to cut them off, it's good to have other friends to talk to so you don't feel like you're alone. All right, guys, so that's the end of that. Remember, it's a big decision. Don't just run and do it. Try to take some time to think about it. And if it doesn't work out, don't come blaming me. I already told you that before. Well, my name is Max. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for sticking to the end. And if you liked it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm bringing more videos like this weekly, and I'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Wake up out the door, it's time to get this money. So many pitfalls in my life, that shit ain't even funny. Them rainy nights had them days looking mad sunny. My clothes nice, remember when them shits was mad